What's going on, guys? Welcome back
Cunt.
to the Night Shift Podcast.
4 weeks. 4
Um,
weeks.
as you guys may notice, we actually have a few more voices in. We have a couple more people that have joined the podcast. Well, we got fucking names. Fallen?
We have Fallon. That's
Fallon.
Fallon.
It's
It's
Fallon.
Fallon.
We
Pronounce
have
it right.
Yeah.
we have Nicole.
Okay.
We don't actually have Nicole.
Yeah, I think
We
Nicole's
don't
not
have
here.
Nicole.
I'm here.
Okay.
Um,
And for the past couple of weeks, we actually have Vet.
Yeah,
still
Vet
don't know
is
him, but
becoming
yeah.
a regular. Vet. Wait, you know who I just realized?
So,
We don't
What?
have our token girl here this week.
oh yeah,
Larissa.
Noob Factor.
Larissa, aka Noob Factor, is not joining us
Just
this
saying.
week. Shut up,
saying
you're not
there might
token
be
girl.
two people talking here, so
No, fuck you. Not okay.
And then we
Next to Fallon is her friend named Simon. Just
yeah.
saying.
Okay.
We have Sai.
Okay, that's fair. Oh yeah, we have C. C. So
C.
that is C.
It's Sai. It's Sai.
No.
I'm gonna.
It's C.
I
No,
like to
it's
say
Sai.
I like to say Sai because it reminds me of Naruto.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh wait, that's Attack on Titan. I started Attack on Titaning when he said Naruto.
But
You are just anime.
but yeah, this is what episode 16, 17?
No, what do you mean? We are nowhere near 16 or 17. We are on like maybe 12, 13.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
about to say I think it's 12.
Okay, whatever. Still, we're in the teens.
Yes, we've been double digits.
Yeah. But how have you guys been? It's been about what, 2 weeks?
Yes, I think that's the ratio we're going at now. Also, forgive everyone. Forgive me. I understand. I fell asleep.
Oh.
It was an accident. It was a long day. I'd been to the pool twice that day, so
Why were
I
you-
was tired. I was exhausted, to say the least. So, yes, I fell asleep midway through. I'm sorry.
That was
how
probably
sad.
that was pretty funny. It was just me and Vet and I think Larissa.
Because
for-
I went back. No, because I
And
went
then-
back and watched it, and I can see, like, other than when you guys were saying, but when I was just gone. Like, you kind of hear me going away, like just getting quieter, and then I'm gone.
Yeah, it's like a word here and there and just gone.
Ugh. But no, and we also did that one an hour later than usual, so that probably contributed.
A little bit.
Also, our server just crashed, by the way.
I know.
Our
I,
Minecraft server.
I can see.
How sad.
Wait, are you in the server?
No, I have the page in the background.
Oh, I see. Makes sense.
If I had my computer, I would join Minecraft, but
No, you would not join.
I would. I
That
would.
This is a
Oh.
private server. This is a private Minecraft
It's also Christian, so
Yeah, it's a private
Yeah,
Christian
exactly.
Minecraft server.
server. No gays allowed except. Wait,
Excuse
fuck,
me.
for an answer.
Excuse me.
Both
Damn.
your girlfriend and
You
Sebby.
Die.
yourself into a deep hole future.
Shh,
Yes.
say nothing.
Please do.
Can't stop me.
Okay.
Damn.
What was I? What were we talking? Oh, me falling asleep. We were
Yeah.
talking about me falling asleep.
Cool.
Also, it says the server's old now, which is strange, but whatever.
It's because it's loading.
There it goes. It's fixed itself. But no, what was I saying? I don't fucking remember.
Fell asleep after going swimming.
Oh yeah. Oh, it crashed again.
Damn, so many people trying to
It-
join all at once. It was like
Yeah.
sick.
Okay. Okay. Let Sebi join first, and then tell Megan join, and then I'll join after. We'll
Alright.
stagger it.
Yeah, it's gonna be Sebi, you, and then Evan.
Yeet.
I
It's
wanna
booting.
question
It takes
that.
a second.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
they're on a Minecraft server.
Why
already
is
know
it
that.
push to talk though?
It's push to
Oh,
talk
wait,
for
are-
you because Future doesn't know how to fix it.
Well, I know how to fix it. I'm just too lazy to fix it right now.
Fix it.
I would fix it. I don't have the-
Jesus.
I'll fix it later, whore. I'm sorry.
Excuse
That was
me.
a bit. That was extreme.
Future, not again. Jesus.
I will smite you. No,
Please
wait, I
Do it,
can't.
bitch.
We're not even high enough in the ranks of YouTube to get demonetized, but that would definitely get us demonetized.
That'd be the
Probably.
second thing to get us demonetized.
Yes.
Isn't it easy to get demonetized now?
Yeah, if you
It really
say
is, yeah.
anything with a
Even
cuss
big
word,
YouTubers are watching themselves now.
Ooh.
if you even say F and then uck, there you go, demonetized. Even with the space.
If you say fire truck, you get demonetized.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Do you?
No, I don't. Well, probably.
Fire truck. That's sad.
In certain
Yeah.
contexts, you might.
Fuck.
Well, the thing is, no one cares about context nowadays.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, YouTube is meant to
Content.
entertain people with content.
Content.
Yeah, I miss the old
Quality
YouTube.
content.
By the way, Fallon, you have a little bit of an echo.
No,
Oh.
you.
No,
What?
someone just has an echo. Just leave it
I'm
at that.
sorry. I'm sorry. I can't do anything about the echo.
Also, Brian, you're not allowed to leave this chat because it's a necessary one. The one that I made for on Insta. So we're doing a lot of things behind the scenes right now for this one. Just because we're doing multiple things. Just FYI. For
Okay.
the listeners and for everyone else who's actually in this right now.
I
We're
feel
like
we brought-
setting up servers and it's a lot. It's a lot.
We almost brought too many people on the podcast.
That's why I didn't want to bring. Okay, so this is a little bit of background information. There was going to be one other person named Bunny, but I'll come straight out and say it because word gets around anyway. And hey Bunny, if you're watching this, you better leave a comment getting mad at me, or else I'm never adding you onto this. Also, no, it crashed again. Fuck. Whatever.
I don't know what you guys are doing because it's just
No, just
constantly crashing.
Can we just not try to set up a Christian Minecraft server right now and just talk about stuff on the
I
podcast?
stopped trying to play right now. I left for
Oh,
now.
okay.
But so Bunny, better be watching these videos because if you're not watching the videos, this is audio proof. If you don't watch these, I'm not just letting you join. Now, like I was saying, Bunny sounds like they're maybe 11, but also a nymphomaniac, and that's my problem with Bunny.
Jesus.
You have a problem
How
with
sad.
voices. That is sad. You
She
are a
sounds like
sad
you're younger than me.
person.
That's awesome.
You are a sad person, Future.
No,
if-
you.
No. no.
Ugh.
Just because you're
Sorry.
18 or some shit doesn't mean you're a bad person.
He is not 18, that is for sure.
Brian, I hate you.
I am not Brian.
Yes, you are.
Are you Brain from Teen Titans Go that
He
can't
is
spell?
Brain from Teen Titans Go. I agree.
Yeah.
Who
with this.
watches Teen Titans Go from like 2016 and up? It's all about that 2004 shit.
Exactly.
No.
Yep.
Original Teen Titans was so good.
Hell yeah.
It really was.
Because the original Teen Titans was for teens, whereas Teen Titans Go is for kids.
Pretty
True.
much.
Teen Titans Go. I mean, Teen Titans Go is horrible, but like,
Teen Titans put the teen in Titans. What?
Teen Titans
Yes.
is good. But,
Teen
like,
Titans
Teen
Go
Go is
sucked,
just
to be honest.
obnoxious. I'm not gonna lie, it's sorely obnoxious and it's frustrating.
Honestly.
The old Raven would relate to like 95% of the population.
But now it's
10
like,
out of 10 would smash Old Raven.
What the fuck?
Oh hell yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna
Of
deny
course
it.
you would.
It's smashable. Like Raven
Bro,
does.
It's
is
like,
I wasn't.
why
I
call
was only partially listening, and then I heard that.
so it's why call them big titted goth girls when you can just call them Edgar Allan hoes?
Wow.
Jesus.
That's how you gotta do it. That's how you gotta do it, boys.
Oh my God.
Best content.
How to make 12-year-old girls laugh.
Good. I'm wait.
That's
Wait a minute. I don't know. I don't know about this.
Excuse me. I mean,
Yes, I know.
This is kinda sus for me, Chief. I'm
Dare
a
hit me with your hair?
I'm gonna head out, Mrs.
No,
Puff. I'm
I
gonna head out.
apologize. Don't hit me with your hair. This is why I like people with long hair.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time Future disappeared out of nowhere.
Oh my god. I passed
Hey,
out.
Future,
Leave me
don't
be.
abuse women.
Help!
But what if I beat them with my meat? Oh, wait, no. I'm
That's not
redacting
even
that
any
statement.
better.
I
I'm
mean,
redacting that statement.
Yeah.
No,
I
you
would
can't
recommend.
redact that statement.
Too
You are
late.
not
That's
allowed.
it.
You just need to stop. That's like the 5th time this session, dude.
Redacted. I'm gonna stop talking for a couple minutes.
Good
yeah,
idea.
okay, bye.
Yikes. Yikes.
You're not allowed to redact that statement.
Too late. That statement's been fucking redacted.
No, you can't.
What if
people know
I'm...
Wait, at
too
least
late
you were
to be
into
doing this,
necrophilia.
guy.
If you were into necrophilia, I would be like, what the hell is wrong with
Hey, yo, some of them zombies pretty cute though.
No.
Some of them are, but
Have you ever played Black Ops 1 Nazi zombies, bro? Those zombies are
I mean,
thick.
I personally prefer the zombies in Black Ops 2, but
What you guys
Hey,
talking
Chief, I
about?
don't
It's all
know.
about that World
Black Ops
War.
1 is fun. Honestly, though,
Stop.
that game is
Get
fun.
out
okay,
of
I'm about to rank the zombies games from best to worst. Okay, the best
Uh-oh. Controversy.
Black Ops 3, best game. I don't care what you say.
Wrong. Incorrect. Incorrect, sir. You
Okay,
are
what do you
false.
say is the best?
Let him
Black
have
Ops
his
1,
opinion.
the OG.
Black Ops 2 was the best.
I mean,
No.
World War
Black
was
Ops
the
2
OG.
was the best for like skill shots, PvP. That's what Black Ops 2
Black
was.
Ops 2 had the best multiplayer, and it had
Yeah,
some of
that's
the
what I'm
best maps. But overall,
It had
Black Ops 3
the only
had everything
the
figured
only-
out, and they changed everything in Black Ops 4. And
the
so
only
now-
good zombies map for Black Ops 2 is Town. Let's be honest here.
Okay, the only good zombies maps for Black Ops 2 were Mob of the Dead,
Town.
Origins, and Town.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you Mob of the Dead. Mob of the Dead is pretty good. But no, Black Ops 1, it was all about that Kino, bro.
Kano
It was
did
all
Kino
about
was
that.
good, but what else did it have?
What about
That's all you
Transit
need.
Survivor?
No, shut up, whore.
I actually
don't
like
talk about
Transit. Transit was
Hey!
pretty nice.
You too.
I didn't
No.
like it.
Future,
too.
no. Link. You treat us with respect, we treat you with
Oh,
respect.
Okay,
You don't
fun
need
then.
to
You
call
wanna
anybody
fun.
no
I'll
for
watch
you.
my language. So I watched Endgame last night, and let me tell you
What?
guys, it was pretty.
Hey,
I'm
no
leaving.
spoilers.
No spoilers, dude.
Spoilers,
Do not
or I will
spoil.
end you. Or I will try to
We
end
will
you.
all
I-
end you.
I
If you're
literally know where
spoiling,
you
I will
live. I
scream at the
will
top
end
of
you
my lungs
tonight.
into the sun.
You just
already
got
won.
the entire
Why do
the
you
entire
care?
server hates you in
She
one
also has
sentence.
scissors. Don't mess with her.
It's okay.
Oh,
there's
John, you've
no
already
spoilers.
seen it.
Wait,
You've already
is
seen
that
it.
Simon or
No, I
Simon or
haven't.
whatever
I'm
that
watching
kid
it
was
tomorrow.
Simon.
stole your phone?
Oh, I thought you guys were watching it tonight. Oh, I thought you guys were gonna watch it today. Never mind.
No.
Is that the person that stole your phone yesterday?
Yes.
God.
Noodle
Oh my
stole your phone today.
Scissors
so-
girl.
The scissors girl.
Oh my god. Hey, so Batman dies in Endgame.
What? No, that's
Shut
DC
up,
Comics.
teacher.
You can't do that. That's
Pranked.
That's the joke. Darn it.
Okay. Whoever's gonna be watching this is the day after Endgame has been released.
Yeah, this is Saturday the 27th, the day after the world release of Avengers Endgame.
And
It was a great movie. I'll give it so.
we're not
I
spoiling
posted this-
anything, but
No, there will be no spoilers in this because I'm the only one who's actually I don't know if Vet has, but I'm
I
the only one
haven't.
who's seen. Yeah, I'm the only one who's seen the movie because I got to go opening night with some friends.
good for
Dude,
you.
everyone
So that
wants
was
to
pretty
go see it, but like I'm personally not a fan of these Marvel movies.
damn.
What?
Okay, so
I mean, okay, I'll give you this. I'll give you this. Spider-Man:
Your
Homecoming
teacher would
was
murder
amazing.
them.
However,
yes.
I don't really
But
like it.
I'm
so
just
here's my
One
non-spoiler
of the
critique
teachers
of
that
Endgame.
at the school I go to
Oh,
would
okay.
murder anybody that hates Marvel. So wait.
Nice.
Oh, that would sound fun. I mean, it
But
really
here's
just depends how you get murdered, if we're being honest.
with a ruler.
My teacher is finally coming back on Wednesday, and
Wait, what do you mean finally coming back? Where have they been?
He's
On
been gone
maternity
for like
leave.
a few months.
Oh,
What?
never mind.
Damn.
I don't think guys can get pregnant as much as women want them to.
I don't know if the vet future fanfics are any determination. Then I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
We should
Oh,
talk
yeah,
about that on the
Unsounder.
podcast.
Those
It's
were
been,
actually
Future.
it's been a
extremely
long
good.
2 weeks. A lot
No.
has happened.
Nah, nah.
Future, you should totally give your review of those fan. Oh,
I'll
Yeah.
give my
What we
review.
wanna know about the
Fanfiction.
fanfic.
Unsounder, you don't want to know, by the way. You don't want to know.
Yes, you
But,
do. Yes,
so
you do.
I'll-
I can
I'll
go
give my
find them
review.
and I can
Hey,
go
hey,
read
hey,
them.
hey,
Do you want me to go find them
hey,
and read them?
hey.
I
This
can.
went from a
No.
podcast to a fanfic.
For real
Yeah,
though.
well,
So,
at least review
I'm
the
go-
one that got finished.
God. I'll give my honest review of both Endgame and that, but I won't give any spoilers for Endgame, okay?
Okay.
But so with Endgame, overall, it was a great movie, as all Marvel movies, in my opinion, have been recently. They've been really fucking good. Because let's be honest, Iron Man 3 was a flop.
A little bit.
But so no, movie was good, but I feel like they relied too heavily on fan service and generic tropes of that we've come to expect from their movies. Like there was a couple things where like fan service dedicated that they would end up doing this, so we all kind of knew it was coming. I'm not saying what it was and what things it were, but I'm just saying they're there, so it's kind of like, well, kind of saw it coming, man. And overall, the general pacing of the movie was a bit off because it'd go from like a really serious, like heartfelt scene in one moment, and to the next minute it'd be like slapstick comedy within 30 seconds of each other, and that kind of threw me off about the movie.
I've actually.
But-
I
I've
mean, the
noticed a
only
few
fan
of the movies
service I
like that.
needed was Ant-Man.
You mean Thanos, man?
Oh god.
Oh God, no.
You mean
Don't tell
Thanos
me you're
truck?
gonna.
Thanos.
Oh God. Ugh.
I regret everything.
Oh wait, so I saw a thing. So this is in relation to Thanos right now, but it was
Thaddeus
Ant-Man doesn't
Prime.
need to go. No, stop. Ant-Man doesn't need to go up Thanos' ass. He could go up his nose, through his eye, or in his ear, literally any other hole. Everyone's just fucking gay.
I mean, going
Maybe,
through his ear would be a lot easier, but it's more about the message you give than
Yeah.
where.
Okay, you've seen that picture too. You've seen that picture.
I've
too,
seen it
guys.
as well. It's been on my feed a
Okay.
couple times.
What was it on? Been
Oh
everywhere.
god. But no, and then my honest thing on that fanfic, Christ, it was well written, okay. However, there was many spelling errors as well as grammatical errors. But overall, it told a compelling story. However, there were some flaws in scientific logic, like how does one guy get another guy pregnant?
It just
Do you
happened.
want the scientific logic of that? I have
No,
it.
Earlier,
no,
Yes,
earlier in the
no,
podcast,
please no.
earlier in the podcast, Sai said men can't get pregnant, and then it just happens.
it just
No,
happens.
Men can't
I
get
can
pregnant.
give you the
Exactly.
reasoning of
Please
why
no.
they did that.
Nicole,
world
please
of
no.
writing
Please
and in the
no.
world of
Let's not
writing,
go into detail,
everything
okay?
Oh
can
my
happen.
god. Unsounder, some background for you, because I think you're one of the only people in here who doesn't understand what happened.
Yeah, I'm 100% lost.
So, in this old server that I was in, I left it now. I caused a riot and left. But,
Yes, you did.
I'm
Yes.
still
That
there.
Still has
I'm not
rippling
there as
waves,
often.
might you add.
good. I'm glad. That means that I've left a mark, a
You
scourge
really
I'm
did.
too
on
busy
that server.
role-playing to be
I've
there.
left a scourge on that server.
Honestly, that
Bad.
server is terrible now.
That's because I left. I'm
quite
not there
alright,
to keep it
no.
entertaining.
Well, not even that, but there's a lot there's a lot
Quiet.
more cancerous people on there. It's quiet, and then no one's on anymore.
That's
Exactly.
because I'm not. That's because a lot of the active people from there have come over to mine as well. Like, not to toot my own horn, but like C is pretty active, or was pretty active over there, but now C's over here with me.
I
Haha,
mean, I'm still
superior.
active, but it's
I
like
know.
quiet, and it's really
Yeah.
irritating. 'Cause it's like you think, with that big of a server over of 1,000 people, it would be
Uh-huh.
entertaining, but it's not now, and it's like
Yeah. Unsounder, by the way, that server the server we're talking about is the official Adventures of God server. They're a webtoon little app. It's like it's a little comic app. It's updated once, or I think it's like 2 or 3
Twice
times
a
a
week.
week, which is twice
I
a
thought
week.
you
There
weren't going to mention other servers, Future.
I'm giving Unsounder some context. Fuck you. Because
He's
wait,
older than you. How does this work?
It's
Are
because I'm
you-
not into that stuff.
yeah,
You're Hunter?
but no. So that's what this server's in relation to. And I was there for a little bit just because I was like, oh look, Discord, let's join it. But then a lot of the mods there, not all of them, but some of the mods seem to be a bit more easily angered. Let's say.
So of the younger
Mhm.
age.
Mhm.
No.
Also, no,
No.
not of
Okay,
the,
so just easy.
of the older, but just angry
I'm
people.
So-
really, really bored right now.
Big temper.
You know what? Contribute to the conversation.
There's specifically two people in general that I don't
Yeah.
really like, but I'm not gonna.
That's well. Yeah. We're not blasting people. We're just saying. So I left that server, whatever. But back when I was active on that server, most nights I would just go into a voice chat and just start like singing karaoke and stuff to random song requests. And because a decent amount of people liked my voice, I started reading just a fanfic that I was given. The entire
Many
point of it,
fanfics.
Can we go into the context of how that was
No.
started in the first place?
Yeah, let's
It-
go
it
into
was
the
because there was a
context of how that was started.
because there was a whole like marriage tirade for people getting married and like because there was like the marriage bot on their server, so it was like and
Nikki.
people there's people claiming like, oh, I have this person, and then people, because I was a mod on there and they like to pair the mods and active people with other people, Vet and I
Mhm.
got paired together and that became a huge thing, and then
It's
they wrote
very
fanfic
original.
about it.
See, I don't regret ever
And
being
I
part
made
of
the
that.
mistake of agreeing that, oh, if there are fanfics made, I will read them in a voice chat. Sadly, there were fanfics made, so I read them in a voice chat.
And how bad did you regret that?
It took 2 days to do that because there were total like 9-10 chapters in this bitch.
The thing-
No,
What the
we wrote
fuck?
more after your
Full-
initial reading, okay?
I know.
Because we wanted to add more.
It's a lot. I'm glad it's over.
Hey.
The thing
Hey.
was, I actually couldn't sleep for a little while, and so as a result, I made a 60 on one of my social studies tests.
Hey.
He's like, it haunts me.
If that doesn't show mission
long
accomplished,
story
I don't know
short-
what does.
Long story short, Vet and I were put into some rather compromising positions, and Vet
Good.
had my child. Vet had my child.
Good.
Well, wait,
Good.
we know Future's opinion of the fanfic, but Vet was also in it. Vet, you never gave us your opinion of it.
I don't think you
Ooh.
And I
want
know
to.
you listened to it.
Yikes.
They
Oh
just
shit, I
dragged
have
you
water
in.
in my cup.
That was a very, very interesting thing to read. I wasn't there to like listen to Future read it, but
Did you see it on the
Weren't there,
afterwards?
weren't there other ones?
yes,
or
I
was
had
there
Sly
just that
send it
one?
to me.
Oh my god.
There was another fanfic, and there's another one being written now,
The New
Yeah.
York
but
Times
there's just like
bestseller.
too many.
I'm over it at this point. I'm over it.
I'm over that entire server, to be honest.
No, it's not like that. So the server, it's old, whole separate problem. But I'm fucking tired of
Fanfic.
all those.
I mean, if
those
it helps,
fanfics.
Future X Bet is dead, and now there's different ships.
Yes. Yes, there are. That's helpful at least.
SXSE. Gotta
Stop.
No, I'm not gonna stop.
Oh my god.
All right, I guess
Why did we get dragged into this buddy hole?
I don't know. I'm gonna switch it up. Have any of you guys played
Yes,
Mortal Kombat
please.
11 yet?
Save us.
Have,
Oh, okay,
have any
I
of us
got
played
you.
what?
Mortal Kombat 11.
No.
Nope.
I've heard of it. I haven't played it.
Okay, so
played it
Johnny
yet.
Cage is broken. Johnny Cage
Yeah.
is fucking broken.
this is funny because me and Future were playing a game the other day,
Yeah.
and no matter which character he set, I don't know how,
Broken.
but he lost
Broken.
a lot of them.
I found the
But-
broken characters.
It's because he
I
kept
found the
choosing.
broken.
Yeah, it's because he kept choosing like broken ass characters.
Yeah, so no. So I can now tell you which characters are officially broken and which characters have been changed drastically.
Like broken
How
in a
old is
bad
Which
way.
ones?
How old is Mortal Kombat 10? That game's
Uh,
been on.
Oh, it's a couple
Wi-Fi.
years. Couple
yeah,
years.
it's been out for a
Yeah.
couple years.
Okay, for
What
example,
you're trying
Johnny
to say was
Cage.
Future was acting like an idiot yesterday.
No, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. But no, like I was
Mhm.
saying, for example, Johnny Cage is now broken. He is way slower than he used to be. So instead of being, I'm going to rate it A, B, C tier. Okay, A tier is the fastest hero, C tier is slowest, and B is they're like moderate speed. Okay, they
What if I
essentially
just left
knocked.
in the middle of this?
Oh.
I wouldn't miss you at all.
Thank you.
Wow.
That
So
hurts.
nice.
Love you,
Really
Fallon.
such
We might miss you, but we might not miss your friends.
Yeah.
Gucci Grants.
Oh my god. But no, so like I was saying, they
Sparkly
essentially
Gucci
took Johnny
glasses.
Cage
I will
from an
never
A
forget the
tier
sparkly Gucci glasses.
to a low B tier, and it kind of made me angry because I used to love playing Johnny Cage for his speed and like his ability to just crotch kick people for like just spam. You could spam with him and you would do awesome. His combos went so well together. But now he's so fucking slow. Like comparatively, he's so fucking slow. And he didn't get like a damage buff. Like normally when you slow a character down, you make them physically stronger so they'll hit harder. He hits the same. He's just slower. And it
Yeah.
makes me angry.
It's
And
kind of
then
funny.
same thing. Yeah.
I might leave, so
Alright, Fallon. If you
Yep.
got to. We enjoyed having you.
therefore I'm leaving. Maybe.
Alright, Fallon. Please leave. We don't need you.
Wow. Nice
I'm a terrible
person.
person. I'm
That
sorry. I'm
makes
sorry,
them-
Fallon. I'm sorry, Fallon.
I
Hey,
forgot the
you
name
know-
of one of my friends.
To be
I'm a
fair,
terrible person.
to Fallon, to be fair, we waited to start for you.
I'm
Wasn't like we
sorry,
were
I
having
was gonna call
technical
you my
difficulties.
mother. I can't do anything about that.
We are more important than your mother.
No,
Oh,
we aren't.
no, we're not.
Are we?
No,
Are we
Don't
really?
listen to Future. Don't listen to Future on
Yeah,
that.
Future has a god complex. We're not. Don't mind
not-
him.
I do not have a god complex. No.
Not at
God
all.
syndrome.
Lee backs
No.
away.
Yeah, Fallon, now's your
Yeah.
time to leave.
I said I might leave, but
Uh.
right now I don't want to leave. So
Well, if you want to
But,
escape sometime, I feel like now would be the safest time.
Do it.
Yeah.
just go.
and
But like I was
I'll be
saying,
here for another 30 minutes, and then I'll leave.
there's
Okay.
two characters also in Mortal Kombat who are OP broken, and those would be Noob Psylocke and
Oh yeah.
what's the other one? He's the ninja, but he fucking martial artists. Fuck, what's his name?
Liu Kang.
Liu Kang. There we go. And Liu Kang. Noob Psylocke and Liu Kang are essentially broken because not only are they A tier for speed, they're also high B tier for damage, which makes them phenomenal at close range. But then both of them also have really strong mid to long range magic attacks, as well as Noob Psylocke has this stupid combo ability. Two of them actually. One allows you to immobilize the enemy opponent and do a decent chunk of damage to them. Like it pulls them into the ground and then like flips them and deals a decent amount of damage. And they can't attack during that. And there's also yes, we're talking about 11. And then he can also throw his shadow. Dude could fucking throw his shadow at you. So he's broken. And I hate it.
Mortal Kombat version of Shikamaru.
That actually sounds kind of cool. being able
That
to
would be
throw a
bomb.
shadow.
I just hate Mortal Kombat right now. It's broken.
It's some Peter Pan type stuff.
I've been
It's a
playing
broken
Tetris
fucking-
for the last week.
Tetris 99.
I actually
just
won.
Tetris.
I
No,
finally
just
won a
Tetris.
match.
Nice.
Tetris 99 is hard. Because, like, there's the 98 players that are just terrible. And then there's,
there's
the
that one
player,
guy.
Yeah, there's the one guy at the end that just murders everyone.
Blah, blah, blah. Speaking of Tetris, I'm gonna hop in some Tetris right now.
I want Tetris Effect, but it costs $40, and that's kind of.
Jesus, for a Tetris game.
Yeah.
But it's a
Tetris
good
is
Tetris.
somehow
Have you
staying.
seen the trailer? It's so good.
There's a game trailer for Tetris?
I know, for
Unfortunate.
real.
Don't get
But
Overwatch. The
you play
game's dead at this
Tetris
point.
too much, that's your
Don't get
problem.
Overwatch. The game is dead at this point.
I'm gonna get Overwatch. If I
The
can
game
save
is
enough
dead at
money
this
and
point.
get Overwatch, that would be great.
But
Let's
we're
play
I'm
Honestly,
telling you now,
now
Overwatch.
I think there's an event going on now, but I don't know if it goes on sale. But it usually goes on sale during events, so
Okay. Cool.
just fun fact.
Thanks. Thanks for the thanks for the info.
I'm tired.
Go to sleep.
But okay, so switching up a little bit, back to another gaming topic, and it's something I'm not really into a whole lot, but Fortnite. How is your guys' end
God.
game opinions for Fortnite? Like the whole game mode?
I disagree with it immensely. It's pretty boring, to be
I
completely
disagree
honest
with
with
Fortnite immensely.
you. Just in
Same,
general,
same.
I
disagrees
haven't
with
played
Fortnite.
Fortnite since the beginning of 2018.
I played it like
No,
twice. The
I
whole time
generally
it's been
enjoy Fortnite.
popular, I played it like twice.
I
I
happen
can't
to
say
generally
anything due
enjoy
to the
Fortnite.
fact that I don't even try to play it because it seems really stupid.
Do you play like
I
PUBG
thought
or
it was too.
Apex?
That's what I don't.
No.
Just ready for this entire battle royale wave to
You're
go
gonna
over.
think I have no social life and gaming life, and you're right, I don't. So any game
Aw.
related topics I can't really do much with.
Do you?
I mean, you
Like-
don't need.
Games at this point are just boring to me.
They are
Unless
nowadays.
it's Call of Duty.
Uh-oh,
Well,
boy,
even then,
we got-
only
we got
Treyarch makes
ourselves
a good Call of
a
Duty.
female
Okay,
neckbeard here, guys. We got
Fallon.
ourselves some female neckbeard.
Fallon,
What?
what's your opinion
What?
on Black Ops 4?
Uh-oh.
I haven't
Sucks.
played it.
Really? Okay, well don't, because it sucks ass.
What do you mean? Black Ops 4 is so
Microtransactions
good.
up the ass. $30 for a hammer. I'm not gonna spend $30 for
Okay,
a
okay,
hammer.
okay. The transactions aren't that good, but if we're being honest, that's more of Activision than Treyarch's doing.
And at the moment, the balance sucks ass.
Yeah, but still, if we're just gonna look at each game mode minus microtransactions, it's so good.
Okay,
I
game
don't care
mode,
what you
sure, but gameplay and microtransactions ruin the game for me.
I think I've only played the first.
Are you saying that you don't want to
I
spend
played
$40 on a
World at
hammer?
War, the
30.
first one,
Even then, still no.
the second one, and the third one, I think.
I would
Yeah.
spend that much
Okay.
money on
If we're okay, back to my ranking of the best Call of Duties, but
oh god.
like I said, Black Ops 3 was the best. Then Black Ops 2
And
because
like
it has
he,
a good
and like I
multiplayer.
said, he's wrong.
And then World at War because World at War has Shino Numa. And then
World at War, I think my brother destroyed the disc. He got so mad, he threw it at the wall and destroyed the disc.
Rip.
Oof, that is actual oof.
the last one is going to be Black Ops 1 just because the only memory I have of Black Ops 1 was going over to a friend's house and playing it. And
Black Ops 1 is amazing.
Yeah.
That's literally
Yeah.
all we play.
okay, the only good map on Black Ops 1 was 5. Or not 5, what am
What
I
is-
saying?
I was
Kano?
about to say, who the
All the
yeah.
other
Gonna say-
maps are terrible
he's gonna
though.
say
Let's say I'm
Moon or
decent
some
at the
shit.
game. I'm not amazing.
gonna say fucking Moon or some shit.
Yeah, no.
Moon wasn't a bad map at the end of the day. It was just
Well, when we look at the
it just wasn't
games,
fun. It just wasn't fun, you know?
I like what they did in Black Ops 3. I think they made Moon a lot more fun with Gobblegums there.
Well, yeah, Gobblegums made everything more fun, let's be honest. Which is why, out of zombies, if we're discluding what I like to call the holy trinity of World at War, Black Ops 1, and Black Ops 2 for zombies, I'd like to say Infinite Warfare had a great zombies just because, and I know, unpopular opinion, but I generally liked the like the card system they had, as well as how like fresh and different the maps were. Like it didn't feel like something we've done before. Where, if we're being honest, at the end of the day, that's kind of what's happening with most of like the official like Black Ops maps. You know, they're all becoming things we've done.
if we're being honest, the end of normal FPSs was going to be Black Ops 3.
Yeah.
And that's because the campaign, it ended off the campaign because
It
there's
was
no
the
campaign in
last
Black Ops 4.
official campaign. Yeah.
As far as the zombie storyline, it ended off that too, and so now there's new zombie
I mean, there's
storyline.
technically a zombie storyline in these new
Well,
ones.
yeah,
but
there's one in Black Ops 4, but no one cares about it. So.
Yeah.
yeah.
It started.
It doesn't
and
have.
It,
It
looks,
doesn't have the original characters. It doesn't have the original characters. That's what everyone's grown to love. The
Yeah.
original Nikolai Dempsey, Richtof, and Takiel.
There's
I swear, I
actually
love.
that's been connected that shows people always will always choose the original version of things.
Yeah.
It's
Because
pretty
who
interesting.
doesn't fucking love the OGs?
Yeah. But I love every map in Black Ops 3.
Huh.
Like, even
So-
all the Chronicle maps are good. Or actually, not all of them. I don't really like Ascension, but
All right. So Shadows of Evil was okay. It wasn't a great map, but it still deserves a little bit of praise. You know,
yeah, I
The
think
whole
Shadows of
Beast.
Evil was good.
the whole
The Beast thing,
I
the Beast thing
genuinely
was
liked
interesting.
that. Fallon.
I really like the Beast thing. There was a lot of shortcuts
This
taken
one I
with
don't
it.
know what you're talking about. So
Makes
It's
sense.
it's the first map in Black Ops 3. And then so Shadows of Evil, it
my
starts off the
brother knows
story.
more than I do, so
Okay, but yeah,
That's fair,
Shadows
that's
of Evil
fair.
also starts off the story where they start ending the story.
Yeah.
And then we cut to
It's
the
the
giant.
beginning of the end.
Yeah, and then we cut to the giant where Richtofen comes back from stealing the key that has the Shadow Man inside of it, but no one knows about the Shadow Man. So
Personally, even though obviously the Giant is just a remake of Darius in World at War, I really love Giant. Like
Yeah,
the
me
Black
too.
Ops 3
We went
guns.
off with that map. We went off with that map.
Well, like with the Black Ops 3 guns in that game, it suits so well.
it's so fun, dude. Honestly, but yeah, the giant was so good, and there wasn't really an ending cutscene, but the opening cutscene just said it all. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, Richtofen murders his old self, and then we cut to
Hey,
Horizon
spoiler
Drag.
warning. What the fuck?
The game's been out since 2014. I'm pretty sure people have found this
Spoiler
out.
warning for this really old game.
Nobody said Avengers Age of Ultron spoiler warning, and I'm kind of upset.
Age of Ultron has been out since 2015. I'm pretty sure the people have watched that movie.
Okay, anyways,
I've never seen it.
back to what I was
Oh,
saying.
okay.
We go to the giant. Giant, not a lot happens storyline wise, but Richtofen kills himself. So, and then we go to Horizon Drag, which is probably one of the
Drag.
best maps of all time. I think. I don't know.
It's a visually
it's
stunning
a-
map.
Yeah,
Yes.
visually the map is really nice, and then the gameplay is really smooth too. I don't feel like anything comes too early or too late.
Yeah.
So
The Easter eggs were a little confusing though for the bows.
for the bows, the only really confusing one I
Unless
found
they were a
was
sweat,
the-
did anyone ever
Soul Bow.
truly finish Void Bow?
Yeah,
Unless
I
they were a
tried
sweat,
Void Bow
did-
once, and it's weird.
Yeah,
so-
you can never
it's so weird as
truly
well.
finish it.
Like
Yeah.
I've personally finished the flame and the wolf bow. Other than that, I didn't really try anything else.
The lightning
got-
the lightning bow used to be OP, but it's not as good anymore.
I
Um,
got the lightning bow a couple times, but I always went for flame bow just because it's the first thing I learned how to do. So I figured, and because I watch it with like, oh, how to do it in 4 rounds. I just started learning how to be able to speed run flame bow. So I'd always have it like round 5, round 6, and I'd be set.
Okay, so for the bows,
Uh huh.
the best bow was the void bow, and that's only because the void bow was really good with the panzers.
Yes.
Yeah, I
And
fucking hate the
then-
panzers.
And then the normal zombies, you had double pack punch, which just murdered everything. So the void bow was ultimately the best. However, the lightning bow was also good because it stunned the panzers, and you just needed like a shotgun that would do really good. So
I
yeah,
don't know. I think in Black Ops 2 Zombies and the Transit Survival mode, it was really easy to just stay behind that garage-looking thing.
My
and
God.
get a lot of play. Did any of
Yeah.
you ever do
What is
that?
wrong with you? No,
I-
stop it.
I
We don't talk
did
about
for a little-
transit here.
Well, no, I did for a
Nobody,
little
nobody
while.
liked transit.
I actually
Okay,
kind of
and
enjoyed
like
it.
And then
transit.
okay, but
Shut up. Shut up,
Okay.
Brian.
My biggest gripe with transit though was
Gripe. he says.
the fucking face scratcher things.
oh, the Denzens. Yeah, no one liked those.
Yeah, those
Honestly,
things were
that's
so
part of what
annoying.
made the map unfun.
In the
because-
original Mob of the Dead trailer, they like they had a Denzen sound, but Denzens
people were
weren't
like,
that
ah,
bad.
hell. People did the modern day GTA meme. Ah, shit, here we go again.
Oh, that okay. Anyways, back to what I was saying.
It's like,
After Dempsey kills himself at
this
Dragon
guy.
Gray, we go to Zetsubo no Shima, which is probably my favorite map, just because the scenery is really cool for a
Nerd.
zombie map. I mean, you have 2 bosses in one map. Okay, the only bad thing I don't like about the map is there's a part in the Easter egg where you have to plant a plant underwater, and I got trapped while doing the Easter egg there, and I had to restart my application, so that really annoyed me. But other than that, the map is amazing. Favorite map of all time, don't question me. So yeah, Takio kills himself there, and then we go to Gorod Krovi, where there's dragons everywhere. It's a lot of people's favorite map. I did never really get into it. You can't do the Easter egg
fun
anymore.
for playing with other people. Honestly, Gerard Crovey is, in my opinion, the best map to play with friends. Like, if you want to do something with friends, it's going to be really fun, and you actually require a little bit of teamwork, you know? Gerard Crovey, all the way. But if you're wanting to play something that's just going to be fun by yourself, that you know you'll be able to get high round, that's where you go to. Well, Giant or Dreisendrock, because Dreisendrock had a little bit of unique things you can do, but
I
you didn't
personally-
need other people for.
I personally think the most fun thing to do with friends was the Origins Easter egg. Because
Yes,
everyone's off
definitely.
doing their own little side quest. Like everyone's like, "Hey, do you have the zombie?" It's like, "Okay, I'll keep the zombie for this round."
Bye.
Oh, you're leaving.
See you,
Goodbye, Fallon.
Fallon.
We don't love you.
Future, be nice.
Yes, mother.
Shut up, I'm younger than you.
I know. I'm making fun of you.
Am I the oldest one here?
I believe
No.
so.
My friend
No,
is going
Snicola
to
is
scream,
actually,
so
yeah.
I was
beware.
gonna say
Um,
no. You're not the
quick
oldest.
server
Attention
mute.
users, take your earbuds out right now.
No.
Take your earbuds out.
No.
Future, quick server mute.
Just
No.
casually
I
mute.
can't. Someone else do it. I'm playing Minecraft. Ow.
Okay, I lowered her stuff down to 6%.
I lowered the whole chat down so I couldn't hear it.
Nice.
Okay. Anyways, back to what I was saying.
What future quick server mute?
I think the most fun thing to do, on zombies wise, was originally doing the not the giant one. I was saying Origins with friends, because Origins is just such a
Well,
classic map.
But then again, that's like the late stage of Black Ops 3's lifespan was the Origins map as well as Chronicles coming out.
Oh, dude, Black
Actually,
Ops 3 was such a fitting end to zombies. I swear, it was so
was.
good.
Speaking about Chronicles, do you think they're actually ever gonna make a Chronicles 2 for Black Ops 4?
I think it's a
Most likely
possibility, and if they do, they're probably. Or actually, I already brought. Actually, I don't think they're going to do it because I think the biggest thing about Chronicles was bringing back the maps onto the newer consoles,
not. Yeah.
and we already
That's
have all
pretty
the
much what
maps
it was. It
there.
was just,
And then we
just
already
that all
have
the maps get ported across.
and then already half of the maps in Black Ops 4 are a recreation of other maps. So I really don't
Yeah.
think we need another Chronicles.
That's true. And the graphics are basically the same because don't Black Ops 3 and 4 run on the same engine? Or same version of
believe
an
so.
engine?
Well, yeah, they both run on the PS4 and the Xbox One. However,
No, the engine. Isn't it like the IW engine, but like upgraded?
I don't know.
You're the only nerd here on Sounder. You kind of have to
Here, I'm gonna look it
take
up.
some liberties with being the smartest person in the room.
I
This
don't-
is a
I
torch that I normally bear, but I must pass it on to you this one moment. I'm not conceited, you are.
You're about to.
Anyways, back to what I was saying.
Anyway, yeah, as Vet was
Anyways,
so
yeah.
rudely
Nikolai-
interrupting us for.
I was right.
Nikolai kills himself.
Proud of you.
Yeah,
Glad
Nikolai
you like
kills himself, and then we go to Revelations where Max just screws everything up. The Shadow Man gets released, and you have to put everything back together. Kind of like Humpty Dumpty, except
That's
failed.
very good.
yeah, and then so it's that sends you back to Origins, which is again best map of all time.
So he says.
Wow.
Okay, what did you not like about Origins?
Nothing. I just have to disagree with you in general because the best map was by far Drysen-Druck, but whatever.
Okay, that's acceptable because
I
the
know.
things I didn't like about Origins were the generators, how you had to turn them on one at a time, and you didn't have that in Horizon. And I also didn't like how the guys would come and turn the generators off, and that was also not. That couldn't have been.
It's
in
like,
Horizon.
not only do I have to waste my time to turn these fuckers on, but then you guys are allowed to come and turn them off again.
I mean, at least you can have max ammo, but it's one of those lame boss rounds.
So actually looking it up, so the engine that a lot of the COD games are playing are actually on the IW engine, so I got that right. But did you know it's a
No, I
version of the ID Tech 3, which is made by ID Software, which is the creators of the ID engine that the Doom 2016 game is on?
Yes. I too.
Yes, Yes, I.
Just smile and wave. He'll think that we accept him, and he'll stop talking.
Yeah.
My nerd just came out because I didn't know that it was on the version of the ID Tech 3. That's what the not old, but like older versions of Doom, like Doom 3 or some shit ran on.
Yes.
I
Very
apologize
good.
for all
Thank
the
you, Kanye.
background noise right now.
Very cool, Kanye. Thank you.
Those memes were good. We need more political memes.
Bring back politic memes.
Yes.
Did you guys see the memes I put up?
Where?
No, because we're recording a podcast, so all of us are kind of focused on the podcast, not putting fucking memes in fucking Discord, Nicole. God.
Well, they're funny.
It's like, but comedy. But what the hell? But it's funny. What the fuck, man?
It is.
At least
I even tagged you in one of them.
Oh God, that's unfortunate. No, I don't want to look.
You probably don't.
You're right. I don't think I'm going to. I don't think I shall. I shall not. Thank you anyway, but I shall not.
What's funny is the comment under it.
Oh God. I mean, someone took the time to reply and then, like, they saw it, replied, and that's what I think makes me angry. Yeah. No, not okay. Not gonna look at it.
I'm gonna give
Hey,
you the comment.
spoiler warning. Green Lantern dies in Endgame. Prank.
Shush. I didn't hear a thing you said, but I heard Endgame, so shush.
Do you think we should tell him, guys?
Tell him what.
Shut up.
What I said.
Sam I Am dies in Endgame.
Fucking,
No.
he choked on some green eggs and ham.
Thanos didn't even kill him, he just choked on green eggs and ham.
You
Yup.
mean green eggs and bam?
No, you mean green eggs and ham.
No.
But green eggs and bam.
No.
No.
Green eggs and bam.
Snap.
Thanos snap doesn't happen.
Shut
Fake
up.
news.
Shut up. Shut up.
Fake news.
Shut up. I don't want to hear any Avengers anything because yeah, I'm literally okay, so it is 6 till 10. We are watching the movie officially at 8 o'clock in the morning. I am
Oh my God, why are you guys going so early? Ew.
You don't get it. It's opening weekend. You either pre-order tickets or you get the first people there, so you actually get seats without the place filling up within 2 minutes. We didn't pre-order
pranked.
tickets, so we have to be
Our
there early as
tickets were
shit.
pre-ordered. My buddy literally bought them opening day. He was like, "Oh wait, yeah, I forgot that movie comes out today. Want to go see it?" I was like, "Huh, sure." You have tickets? He went, "No, I'll get them now," and he did.
Nice.
It shouldn't have worked, but it did.
But yeah, so I am watching it in the next
Within
10
the next 12
hours.
hours.
10,
Oh, okay.
roughly.
Well, I'm just saying, nobody counts by tens.
Okay, going back to Tetris. The Tetris.
Oh my god. Stop.
The Tet-
We don't care about your Tetris addiction.
it's not an addiction yet. Okay,
Yet. He goes, yet.
but no, though the Tetris Effect soundtrack is so good. No, Tetris Effect has a different soundtrack, like actual music.
You want to know a game that has some bomb ass soundtracks?
Don't say.
Nope, I've got a better one.
What?
Fallout 4.
No.
Yes.
You're kidding? What is it?
He's gonna say Halo.
Actually, I was thinking about it, but no, it's Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Okay, that's respectable. It
Okay.
had a great soundtrack to it.
I think Ocarina of Time had better, but
For real?
well, it's about a musical instrument, so.
Oh,
you know.
yeah, that is true.
He's like, it's literally about making music.
Yeah.
But no, that game does have some bomb music in it.
I think almost all Nintendo games have amazing music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do a
Okay,
really good
That's
job.
part of what sets Nintendo apart in general. They always have such great soundtracks to them.
Well, the thing is, Nintendo, the Nintendo logo on a game is certified good game, but it's
Yeah.
not a first-person shooter.
Yeah.
Speaking of games, what's the first game console you guys remember having and playing?
The
Original
Wii.
Xbox.
No, mine was the Wii. I remember playing Mario Kart. Mario Kart was the shit for the Wii, dude.
You're all such children. I feel like such an old soul.
I had a
That's
GameCube.
because you aren't.
Oh my god. I feel like an even older soul than Nicole. This is
Well,
unfortunate.
I've had a Nintendo 64 and this Dreamcast and all that shit, but my main console was the original
No,
Xbox.
we're talking about first console.
They should bring an emulator for like old original games, like
PC.
They have those. PC.
You
No.
can emulate anything.
No,
Master
but like
Race,
honestly
man.
though, but like on the
PC.
Switch, they should have like a emulator on the Switch for
That is
like
true.
Mario 64.
Alright, Nintendo.
I mean, they
boy.
have the NES emulator, but they don't have good games. The only good games they have on there is Mario Bros. And Punch Out, but they need original Tetris, so.
Well,
The original Tetris, though, that was a PC only thing, so they can't actually do that.
Ooh, damn.
Or like classic Tetris, not original.
There you go. I was about to say original Tetris is like.
Have you
only
seen the
strictly
Tetris
PC.
World Championships recently?
No, I haven't.
No.
Because the champion was Jonas Neubauer, I think that's how you say his name. I don't
What
know.
if we told you we have no idea who this man you speak of is?
Basically, he's a legend at Tetris, and he's the champion.
No
for, like,
way.
He's a 7-time champion, and so this random 16-year-old just comes in and sweeps him.
Whoops his ass. Nice.
Yeah.
The child Tetris prodigy.
why
Yeah.
are we talking about a game that just has you put blocks on top of blocks?
Because
It's more than a game about block.
Hey, we talk about
lifestyle.
Minecraft, and that's blocks putting on blocks.
Yes, but
Well,
it's
I
colorful.
up until this current moment, I didn't know what the hell Tetris was. So
Oh,
I'm
did you
looking
really-
it up,
did
and
you
I
re-
just
oh
now
my
realized what
fucking-
it is.
Okay, yeah,
This
but
entire time.
the Tetris championship get really intense.
That you don't just put blocks on top of blocks like Tetris.
It's
don't-
more than just blockiness.
There's blocks beside blocks too in Minecraft.
Ooh. You could put your blocks inside a block in Minecraft.
Instead of it just being like plain straight boring ass shit, you can
Whoa, this is a milestone. Siege is cursed, guys.
fuck you.
She did it again. What the fuck? The world is ending.
It's 2012 all
Everyone
over again.
It's
Mom is
2012
cursing.
all over
Do you
again.
guys remember that movie?
That was a great movie. I genuinely enjoyed that
Yes.
movie. It had
2012.
decent effects on it.
Jesus.
So it was kind of a weird movie, but it had some pretty good effects. So
Well, it
I've
came
got
out
a
this.
feeling. I've
Well-
got a feeling me and Sai are the only people that don't get this.
2012?
Probably.
Okay.
No.
You've never seen the? Okay, so it's a movie about the whole. What? It's the.
So 2012 is a movie based off the idea that the Mayan calendar, due to the
Yeah,
fact that
Mayan.
it ends in the year 2012, that the world would end because why would the Mayans stop putting a calendar at such a random year? And it was honest. The real reason why they stopped was just because they honestly just didn't go that far ahead. It's just they got lazy and stopped making the fucking calendar. But like
But then again, there
archaeologists,
was
they were making such a huge deal out of like, oh, well, because this is where the calendar ends, the world shall end, because this is the last date ever written in the calendar. So
then again, there was the thing where they thought the world was going to end in 2000 because they didn't think the computers could go past it.
yeah,
And-
because computers determine the end of the world. Yes.
For real.
Right?
Intellect 100 question mark?
No, it's a lot less than 100.
Intellect's like 2.
They also
Intellect
had the
8
movie
question
Sub Zero. Did any of you guys get to see that one?
Nope.
No.
Did any of you guys see Ready Player One?
Yes.
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 That movie was
Seen that.
amazing.
I loved
I
it.
haven't-
It was a pretty good movie, yeah.
I like the book better than the movie, but I like the
Gilbert,
movie.
You actually you read something?
I like it
I
just
used
because
to read books
I'm
a
a
lot.
nerd.
Holy day.
I like it just because I'm a nerd when it comes to old video games, and it was talking about Easter eggs and old
Unsounded
video games. So.
gaming can read.
What the fuck?
Don't mind my singing.
I'm gonna request to start for the next time we do karaoke.
No.
No
I need to
karaoke
write- I
on
need
the
to write-
podcast.
I need to write down the lyrics to this. Give me a second. I'm opening the
Three
notes on my phone right now. I've stopped mining in Minecraft, so that way I can open the fucking notes on my phone, so I can write this down. What did I say? Glory Day, Holy Day?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
I don't think any of us were.
Nope.
Okay, this is all I have right now. Glory Day, Holy Day, Unsounder can read. I'll get back to that eventually. Well, since I'm open, why is there Batman in a man's anus? Dangerous.
Do you wish to elaborate? Because that came out of nowhere.
So I opened Discord because I don't have Discord open on my PC right now. I have it on my phone, and because that's what I have naturally open, I opened it and I saw I'd been pinged in our NSFW page, and I looked in and I'm pinged right below a picture of it's a fat guy going, "There's a hero in all of us." Drops his pants, does like a fucking 180 like curl on himself and looks in his ass, and there's just a tiny Batman with his face popping out going, "I'm Batman."
I see.
I-
Oh my god.
And then there's a comment beneath it saying, "Why is Batman between his ass cheeks?"
For real.
Best part.
Why not?
But future, why? The minion?
That wasn't me. Oh, yes, that one. Was it? Oh, wait, yes, that one was me.
Nice going, Einstein.
You know what? Fuck
Jesus.
you, kid. And the family you rode in with.
Or he's
Oh,
or he will grape you.
I'm gonna grape him in the mouth.
That's
Have you guys
getting
ever seen that
demonetized.
video? We're not monetized anyway. It's fine.
I know, but still.
Have you guys ever seen that video? The Grapist.
No.
You guys
Okay.
need to watch it.
The Grapist is a bad commercial about a guy who I'm assuming it's a soda. Can
It
we
is, yeah.
we agree upon that?
It
It's
is a,
supposed to be like a soda.
it is a
It's like it's a grape flavored something, like soda, juice, something. And their like spokesperson is called the Grapist. Why they named him the Grapist, we don't know. But he says things like he's gonna grape people in the mouth and he's talking about like the grape, like the soda, like he's gonna give them soda in the mouth. But because of how he's saying it at this interview, it's like I'm gonna grape him in the mouth. Gonna take your father, your mother, your sister, and chain them to the radiator and grape them in the mouth.
If you guys want to watch it, I'll put it into random links chat.
Oh my god. Yeah. Also,
I just went to.
You guys could be seeing all of these things that we're talking about. You know, join our Discord.
Oh yeah.
Shameless self plug. Link in our
Mhm.
descriptions. You know. You know what the worst part is? I feel like for me, the only people who watch are already in the Discord, so I feel like it's useless for me to plug it. But you might actually get more profit out of plugging it.
Either way, it's still good to plug it.
It's still a plug. The plug is the plug.
Yeah.
Plug, champ.
Alright, well, we officially hit an hour.
Yes, and because you failed me because I was sleeping. You were
That-
supposed to hit an hour and a half, but you did not.
Well, we had no more topics. We basically
Silent
talked
peasant.
about everything.
Silence,
So-
peasant.
Oh.
We're still going strong. For some reason, we've just been ranting. I mean, that's how this entire thing works. We just rant.
That's how podcasts work. Good job.
Oh,
I
wait,
think it's because you have so many people. You have more people than you had in the last podcast.
Yes.
Yeah,
that is
last time
true.
we had 4, then it shrunk down to
Now we-
3. It averages around 2.
At any one time, there are 2 to 3 people talking. So that's helpful. Also, I didn't answer the SNES not the SNES, the fucking console question that Nicole gave us, but
Yeah,
The
what's
first-
your answer?
that's why I was calling you guys children, because first console that I ever owned and played on, like so just played on in general, was the NES.
What about Game Boy Color? I still own one. It's in my closet.
1 second, let me get on my Switch and see games that you might have possibly played on the NES.
I've played
I
a lot.
remember I had this
I've
Nintendo
played
that I could
Joust.
carry.
I've played Joust. How many of you can say you have played Joust?
What's that?
Well, let me look on my NES and
Uh,
emulator, and
So
How do you spell
Joust?
Joust?
Jouste, I believe. I don't know.
Okay.
this
I'm
is your
saying
childhood. You don't even know how to
It's the
spell it.
arcade. It's the arcade game.
Yeah,
Is what this is showing.
that's what it is.
Hold up.
It's an old game.
I never did get to play this. I got to play Leapfrogger. I was fairly good at that.
Nice.
What about Space
You guys ever play
Invaders?
Battletoads? Battletoads? You guys ever play fucking Battletoads?
I have.
Nope.
Battletoads.
Did you ever have Metroid for the NES?
Metroid. I believe so, but because I was younger, I wasn't really like interested in it. When I was younger, I was more like knights, castles, princesses, queens, kings. So I played a lot of like Zelda. I've always looked through like my games and I was never able to find it, but there was like this old, like super basic RPG style game. I have no idea what it was called or what it was even about. I don't even remember what it was at this point. I just remember I had so much fucking fun playing it.
You sound like such a nerd, Future.
I've been a
I
Halo
just know
fan
I
since the
had-
beginning.
Alright.
Do you remember what
Like,
the
even
cover art
right
kind of
now,
looks like?
No, I don't. That's the problem. I remember nothing about the game other than I enjoyed playing it.
Okay, the only game on the NES that I think might be able to match that is River City Ransom, which I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. There's also Solomon's Key, but
I couldn't even tell you the name of the game. I wouldn't know it if you. I wouldn't know the game if I started playing it again. I really wouldn't.
you just know you had fun.
I just
On
know I
the-
fucking loved playing that game on Jaw. Loved that game.
On the topic of games, what's the first game you guys remember being introduced in school?
Fucking. I know. Oh, what's the name of that game? Burrito Bison. It was one of those launcher games. It was on not Docker.
Oh, I know that game.
Yep. That was the first game I can remember being introduced to. Either that or Dust, also on Not Doppler.
They had introduced me to this math game in
Cool
like
math
middle
games.
school,
Fuck
I
yeah.
think. And I would rather play that math game than actually do math work in class.
Honestly, that's how it really is some of these times. That's real how it is these days, you know. Although I was introduced to Minecraft through friends. So
I was actually
it was
okay.
just
So lately, I've been playing Minecraft a lot, especially since the past year or so.
yeah, we did a server restart recently as well, so
But I
especially
was
like the past couple days, you know.
especially well since 2017 or 2016.
Mhm.
Like up until then, I absolutely despised Minecraft
Yeah,
strictly,
because it was gay baby game. It was the gay baby game.
pretty much.
If we're being completely honest, that's why a lot of people dislike Minecraft. It's just widely accepted as that is gay baby game.
But no, also at that time, I was all about graphics, and knowing that the
It's like,
game
what
was
the
about
fuck? This
squares,
game has no Minecraft.
like,
This game has no graphics.
it
What the
pissed
fuck?
me off.
It genuinely made him angry to the point of hating a game he had never played.
But then back in the day when Ark first got launched on Xbox, I
Oh,
played
yeah,
Ark religiously for about a year.
And
And
then he burned himself out of it like a noob.
well, then it kind of introduced me to the whole open world survival games.
Adventure, survival, yeah.
And I was
And he's
like,
huh,
okay, well,
that
I'm gonna give
Minecraft
Minecraft
game,
a
I remember that.
yeah. I said, okay, I'll give it a try because I've been watching Ark on PC with max graphics, and then I'd play it and it looks like ass. I'm like, okay,
It's like, what the fuck?
and then I
This
go
is-
on Minecraft.
It's not like the simulation. It's not like the simulations at all.
But then I'll go play Minecraft. I'm just like, all right,
Please
this is
tell me
kind
someone
of
got
fun.
that reference.
No,
Nobody got. Oh my god.
No.
Star Wars:
What
The
did you
Clone Wars
say?
reference.
I haven't
It's
watched that
just
shit.
like
Star
this is-
Wars. Star Wars was an overly milk series.
It is. It's just a great meme at the end of the day. You know they're bringing it back. It
Yeah, season
Are
officially
they
seven.
got.
really?
Yeah, season
Yeah,
7.
Star Wars: The Clone Wars saga or Clone Wars. I don't remember what it's fucking called at this point, but it's officially been
Oh.
renewed and brought back.
That thing's gone on forever. The only reason I ever watched it was because my grandma watches it.
What?
Hey, you got to get some Star Wars in your freaking life some way.
No, that's the only reason I ever watched Star Wars. And then
Oh,
when I
okay.
went up to Cleveland, they have this dome theater. I got to watch one of the movies in that theater, and I think that was the first time I actually appreciated Star Wars.
Wait, do you know which movie you watched?
I do not.
Did you see Luke Skywalker or Anakin?
Stop.
No, I didn't see either one of them. I just saw these big ass robots on a beach trying to escape some people shooting them with lasers.
Okay, so you probably watched like episode
Yes.
5.
Every Star Wars movie ever. There were some robots. There was a beach, and they were escaping.
I think she
there was
watched
a
episode
midget in
5.
there too, somewhere.
Yoda?
Oh, thank you.
Is it the little
She
green
just
midget?
called Yoda
Was
a
the
midget.
Was the midget green?
No,
Wait.
She just called
the
Yoda
midget
a
was not
midget.
green.
What?
Okay.
Wait, who's
Oh.
Hold
Was
up,
it, a
it was-
fur- was it a
it was
furry?
the-
I
black
was
person?
thinking it could have been whatever.
It was
Was it
that
a furry
woman
black
who was
person?
trying to learn like the powers from the old dude
the
What?
that I
women?
think to be really used to be in one of the
What?
first movies. I think you know how Luke Skywalker got really old? I think
Yes.
it was him who was trying to teach her how to use her powers, and she was very much against everything he was doing because he was being
I have no
stubborn.
idea what movie this is.
Neither do I, because the only midget that's a girl
This
is
doesn't
Maz,
sound-
and she wasn't into the Force at all.
This doesn't sound like any Star Wars movie I've ever heard of.
It
This
was
is the-
the first actual movie I watched, and I actually
This
liked
is that
it. and I don't know
unreleased
why.
George Lucas content, guys. This is the movie he doesn't want you to see.
Like the Christmas
This
special.
is the last movie. This is the last movie he ever made before Disney bought him.
Oh my gosh.
Before his soul was sold, He made this shit.
I'm still
Have you
trying to.
Ever.
Have you guys seen the bad lip sync video of the Star Wars thing?
Yeah.
There's a lot of
No.
those. Which one?
It's the really popular one.
Once again, like for which movie? Because it's been done for a couple movies.
I don't know. There's just one that just blew up. I don't know which one it was. Here, I can search it up.
I'm still trying to figure out which movie she's talking about
Same.
because
I'm really
a
concerned
midget,
as well.
a girl that is
A
a
midget
midget.
who learns the Force. I don't appreciate this.
The only midget I know that learns the Force is Yoda, and he's not a girl.
No,
Yoda
it wasn't
is
Yoda.
not-
At this point, Yoda was still, he still looks like Yoda, but I don't know. I think it was Luke Skywalker. He was like an old man at this point,
You
trying
just-
to teach a younger person.
What?
So you called Luke Skywalker a little girl?
No, he was trying to teach this lady. I guess she wasn't little, but she was young, about his age when he was
Oh my God.
learning his powers.
She's talking about the fucking the not the new she's talking about the newest one where Mark Hamill is teaching Rey. But
Is that what it is?
oh my God, I know exactly.
She's not a
She's
midget.
not a midget. Oh my God.
No, there was a midget when they were fighting that was not Yoda.
There was a midget when there. Yes, I know. That's not a midget. Those are just little beings. It's not a midget. Those are just
Oh, are they?
beings that are. Yes, those are just essentially little Tushin
Oh my
beings.
god. Wait, so she hasn't seen any
soon
of
as
the
she said-
like older
As soon
ones.
as she said old Luke
No, I
Skywalker, I
haven't.
was like, okay, wait a minute.
Okay, so this
She
is
said
probably the
Yoda
nerd
still
coming
looked
out of
like
me,
Yoda.
but you actually need to watch the first, well, technically first 3 episode
No. If you want to understand Star
4,
Wars,
5, and 6.
you first must watch Indiana Jones.
Oh my gosh, I've seen Indiana Jones.
Okay, then you're on the right path. Have you seen all of them?
I
We
haven't seen
know
all-
why-
I saw
I-
the first one, the old school one.
I know why he's saying
Yeah.
this.
Why am I saying it?
Because fucking Han Solo is the character
Ah.
of. Wow.
Not just that though. You know, there's actually Easter eggs inside of Indiana Jones for Star Wars.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Easter eggs in all those movies.
There's
Well,
actually.
no,
in,
because- Okay, continue your story. Continue your story. I'll listen for now.
there's a
Never
bunch
mind,
of
don't
Easter
be-
eggs in first.
It's dead
A
silence.
long, awkward pause. Okay, and starts talking.
No, there's a
Oh.
lot of different Easter eggs in a lot of different movies, especially Disney. I know in
No,
Frozen
this
they
was
had
before.
like
This was
7
before
or
Disney.
8.
This was way before the time of Disney. Indiana Jones and Star Wars, like the original ones that actually had the Easter eggs in them, is way before Disney bought them out. Disney buying out Lucasfilms is a relatively new thing. My God. Why did you call her a midget?
She's like
I didn't call
5'4".
her a midget. I was calling
can't-
one of the
we
people
can't-
a midget.
We can't
She's calling
let this
Maz.
go.
A midget.
I've only like seen one Star Wars movie.
We can't let this go. She called her a midget.
The only Star
Oh
Wars.
yeah, I
movie
forgot C's
I've
here. Hey,
seen-
C. Hey.
I can't remember if it was one guy killing his father or if the father was killing the son in this one.
It was the son killing.
Well, I know
the
there was
dude in the
there
black
was-
mask. I don't know what his name is.
There's 2
There's
people in
multiple
black
dudes.
masks.
Darth Vader?
no. It
yes,
wasn't
Darth Vader. He was
Kylo
trying
Ren?
to kill Darth Vader.
Crap.
Yeah,
um,
him.
I think it was.
Kylo Ren?
Yeah, that dude.
Wait, so which
Kylo
one
Ren?
was it? You said-
I think I
Darth
saw
Vader and
The
Kylo
Force
Ren are two
Awakens,
different people.
but it could have also been The Last Jedi. I don't know.
You guys hyped for
Last
episode
one?
9?
No.
Episode 9 will always be Yoda's birthday. There's no other way to accept that. Do you understand why, Brian?
Why?
You are not Brian. You are not
Yeah,
the
that's why I
Brian.
want to understand.
You are not the Brian I'm looking for, so you don't
These are not the
You are-
droids you were looking for.
You are not. You are not the Brian I am looking for. But no. Let's a kind of old show. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's officially over now. I don't know if they've made any more of them since. But Futurama.
I fucking love
Oh,
Futurama.
I remember that. I was
You
never
should
allowed to
one-
watch it.
In one of the older episodes of Futurama, there was a scene where they're going to the movies just because you know how that's how they do in shows, they just do regular stuff. And they go to the movies, and the movie that's playing is Star Wars. It's called Star Wars 9: Yoda's Birthday. Because at the time, that's when the second iteration of Star Wars movies had been coming out. So everyone was making fun of the fact that, oh, there's going to be a bajillion Star Wars movies. Little did they know, there are a bajillion Star Wars movies.
Yeah.
So I will now forever and only accept Star Wars, the ninth Star Wars movie to be named Star Wars Yoda's Birthday. I won't accept any other name. Although I did see the preview trailer for it yesterday. It was... Yeah, no, I'm not interested. Kylo Ren looks like a badass though, finally, so props to that.
Yeah, with the whole pushing shove thing.
Oh no, he just looks violent, and I like it.
Oh.
Finally
He
made
looks
Kylo
like
Ren.
he's got some like
Not a
messed up
bitch.
shit going on.
He looks like not a bitch now.
Sure.
I can appreciate it.
That lady could have easily taken him on.
Oh, totally, 100%.
And
We're-
she
just so you guys
just
know,
learned
we're
how to
talking
use her
about-
powers.
Yeah. Also, that lady's name is Ray. So,
Okay.
libtard.
It took me a half an hour to realize you guys were talking about blocks, and now we're on to a topic I barely understand. Give me some credit.
She has no idea what the fuck Tetris was. Oh
No!
my god.
I've played it and I didn't know what it was until I had to go look it up because
Oh
you guys
my
had been
God.
talking about it for way too long.
It's so funny. How do you not fucking know what Tetris is? You're
I
a
didn't know
bad.
the name. I thought it
you're
was
a
some
bad
dragon
millennial.
game.
You're a bad. Where did you get dragons from? Please enlighten us.
I don't know. The name Tetris sounds like some badass dragon that's trying to like break some shit and invade a castle. I don't know why. That's what it reminded me of.
Alrighty
Okay.
then.
Fun
Okay.
fact, the official name of Tetris pieces are Tetraminos.
Also, fun fact: the official name of the 4 long Tetris piece is called Hero.
No, it's not. It's called the line piece. What do you mean?
No, it's called Hero. They all have names. In the original Tetris handbook that came with the game, it was called Hero. I shit you not.
Everyone just calls it the line piece.
No, its official name, like canonically speaking, as if this game had some fucking story to it. Its name is Hero.
I mean, that's kind of ironic since it's the only piece that can. Actually, it's not ironic. They did that on purpose.
No, they all have names. They all have names.
What
Well, yeah,
about
but
All
that's
of
now?
them.
that's the only piece that you can get a Tetris.
So in Tetris, you know how each of the pieces have. Actually, what do you mean? That's not the only one you can get a Tetris with.
Tetris.
That's the only piece you can get a Tetris with.
No, it's not. You can get it with all blocks.
No, you
like all
can't.
4s. All 2x2s. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I'm leaving again. Goodbye.
Oh, a Tetris. Got it. I know what you're
Yeah.
talking about. Yeah. I was like, wait, what do you mean? I was thinking of a single line.
Nah,
You know how you guys were talking about Futurama earlier? Has Futurama ever had those little bits and pieces of like predicting the future like Family Guy has?
Yeah, they've had quite a few.
They're too good at it.
Can you name a few if you can think of any?
Well, I know Family Guy did the whole Trump thing.
So did The Simpsons. They predicted Trump.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Simpsons do that too.
Simpsons did a lot of stuff before anything else did. It's
Mhm.
kind of scary.
Simpsons predicted 9/11.
They
It
did.
was very scary how accurate they are, though.
Yeah. Like they know almost point for point. I'm like.
Well, the thing is,
fuck.
once you've created so many episodes,
Oh, okay.
It's
So I
hard-
found it, by the way.
it's hard to be
I
wrong.
found it, by the way.
What did you find?
So
The
the
Tetris
name
Handbook?
for the Tetris blocks. Yes, I found it. So the orange L is called Orange Ricky. The blue one is called Blue Ricky. The two Z's, like the red and the green, are named Cleveland Z and Rhode Island Z, respectively.
I preferred the terms.
Where
L,
the line is called
S,
Hero.
and Z.
Where the line is called Hero, the little T piece, the purple, is called Tiwi, and then the block is called Smash Boy.
Did you guys actually know that the person the person who
He's like, "I'm
created
tired of
Tetris
this."
created it during the Cold War, and they were from Russia. So
Yes.
Did they
good
really?
job, Russian.
yeah, so it was really hard to get the game out on shelves and stuff like that, just because he created it inside of a government facility. So technically, the government owned it, and so he had a tough time publishing it.
Russian people.
But if he just lied and said, "Oh no, I created this in my home,"
Yeah.
I mean, you might like if they found out, you might die or something. But
Oh no, he would have definitely died if they had found out.
yeah,
That's why, like, at the end of like World War II and even the Cold War, Russian prisoners, like Russian POWs, begged to not be sent back, even after, like, you know how there was the whole Berlin Wall situation.
yeah,
Right.
Those prisoners begged to not be sent back to Russia after like the agreements were made because they were essentially westernized, or that's what the Russians believed, that they were westernized by being in those camps and stuff. So almost all prisoners that were returned to the Russians were then killed. So
Why?
Russian prisoners, because they believed that they were against communism, like they believed that the Americans had brainwashed them or essentially converted them to the Western ideology. So the
Well,
Russians
isn't
killed.
that how do you do? Fight
Yeah,
for your
so-
nation and get killed when you return.
Exactly. Exactly. That's why Russia
Now
is
they
so
know when
fucked.
no one wants to fight for them. They don't want to be killed when they return. Oh, speaking of nations, do you guys think it's true that in China they don't really have beliefs and like they're not allowed to believe in different religions?
Oh,
They're
that's
just told to
100%
believe
true.
a certain thing.
No, that's 100% true.
Is it really?
Yeah. The name, the Democratic Peoples of China, is a lie. They're still a communism. They're like a democratic communism, which is really strange if you think about the idea behind it.
that's like the two opposite things.
Yeah, no.
coming together.
So, but like they're allowed to leave that
Oh no.
country,
The
right?
China is officially called the People's Republic of China. Its president is, so he's technically president, but he's been, yeah, president of the People's Republic of China and chairman of the Central Military Commission. He's been, yeah, same guy since 2013 because the other one fucking died.
So are the Chinese people allowed to leave that country? And like if they do,
Yes.
what do you think
They're
think
not
when
as
they come to
strict.
America?
So the Chinese, they aren't as strict of a communist country as like Russia used to be. At the end of the day, China is still communist, but they're like lenient communists. They're
Would they be
closer to
afraid that?
No, they're not afraid of westernization.
No, then how? How would they not be afraid of it? Because once you see
Hmm.
other things in other life, you'd be kind of like leaning towards wanting to do that, right? Or do you think because
Well,
they've had to believe a
idea-
certain way their whole life, they can't?
The idea of westernization, the reason that the Russians feared it was because westernization involved capitalism back then during the Cold War. And capitalism is the exact opposite of communism. Whereas today's westernization, well, yes, it's still very capitalist driven. So is China's well-being. At the end of the day, China, while yes, they're communism, but they're also highly capitalistic, which makes China a really weird place, which is why they're not technically communism, which is why China's so weird. They're not scared of westernization. They accept westernization because it makes China money.
If you want to talk about weird, let's talk about Japan for a second.
All right, go ahead.
Bro, freaking Japan has some weird stuff.
Oh, fucking Japan.
Yeah.
Well, most other countries have weird stuff because other
Japan got
countries.
kicked
of
No,
South
no, but
America.
Japan takes it to a whole other level. Like, have you seen the Japanese bathrooms on Reddit? Like,
Japan got hit
No,
with
enlighten
westernization like a
us.
fucking truck. Let's be
oh
honest.
crap. I think there's one in Japan where there's an aquarium. Like as you're using the restroom, there's just fish everywhere.
Nice.
That's creepy, but cool.
So the weird thing about Japan is that at the end of World War II and then going into the Cold War, they were hit with like westernization like a truck because they used to be like similar to China, like all to themselves. But then
Mhm.
because of how much they got themselves fucked in World War II, they had they did, bro. They got hit with fucking 2 nukes.
Speaking
Surrender.
of those nukes, once you get nuked once, wouldn't you think they'd like
Yeah.
give up or something?
like,
but they just kept going.
Hey.
They did not give
No,
a fuck.
Well, that's
they
because
got
of
hit
Japanese ideology. And
They got hit with the first one. They went, surrender. No. Okay, we'll hit you again. Surrender. Okay.
well, the thing is, Japanese people don't really believe in surrendering.
They
especially
don't
At least they didn't.
those
They
their
didn't. Their entire thing was, the most honorable way to
Die
die is
in
to
war.
die by the hands of the enemy.
Yeah.
or win.
Yeah. Victory or death. That was their motto. Well, that's not their motto. That's essentially what they did. Their entire thing was victory or death, which is why their officers would kill each other.
And that's also why people were willingly kamikazing into the
Like,
America.
a lot of people don't know that, but during the attack on Pearl Harbor during World War II, their planes only had enough gas to get them there. They were
And they
meant
knew that.
to kamikaze. Yeah, the Japanese pilots were meant to kamikaze. Like they were supposed to bomb as many things as they could, and then kamikaze themselves into the islands to take out more. What?
I
That's
can't.
like-
Although Japan has a weird history, somehow anime came out of that, and I love it.
Same
Let's
though.
be honest here.
Same.
Let's be honest here. American hit them with nukes, so the Japanese hit us with anime, and then the
Mhm.
Wait, at least
Americans
anime is good.
retorted with hentai.
Speaking of
Americans
anime,
like, "Oh,
have you guys?
Very funny. Very funny. Hentai.
Speaking of anime, have you guys ever seen the Seven Deadly Sins anime?
Yeah.
I have.
Yes.
The giants
Is
in
he
that
still
anime
here?
have the
Is he
same.
still fucking here?
No, she left.
She left a while ago.
darn.
Yeah,
Darn.
She had to go to sleep.
Poor
But
Steve.
in that anime, they have the same complex as the Japanese do, of just like either die in battle or
They
win.
have the fattest fucking titties.
Yes, they
Jesus.
do.
I mean,
and it's amazing.
You're not wrong.
It's like,
It's
don't
funny because
mind me, but
They
they
even
have
acknowledge that in the anime.
fattest fucking titties.
And the jiggle graphics too.
Jiggle physics. Oh my god. The fucking jiggle physics.
Amazing.
We have actually officially hit an hour and a half.
That's great.
You want to go to
Just
shower?
rambling around some random
I
shit.
want to finish what I was talking about with fucking Japan.
Keep going, keep going.
God. Trying to interrupt me, you whores. But no, like at the end of World War II, Japan was just filled with American troops and soldiers because of how fucked up they were. And then because we essentially went to war with communist China, like it was an actual war because that's why Korea is the way it is now, because we like America slash Europe, mainly America because Europe was fucking broken at that point. We use Korea as our like makeshift battleground against Russia slash China. Because this was all right around when the Warsaw Pact and the NATO pacts were being formed. So that's why North and South Korea originally started fighting. Like, sure, there was some tension just between the people, but fucking North Korea would have won if nobody had intervened and it was just them fighting it out. North Korea would have taken South Korea, but then because North Korea was communist due to fucking some old presidents, I think it was, I don't know which president it was, I should know, but because like the fight against communism, they fought back against North Korea by putting in American troops and weaponry and stuff. And so, but they needed somewhere to be all based out of, which is why they were still in Japan. And then, so
Have
because
you-
the Americans were there for so long, so Japan just kind of became Euro America, and that's why Japan is the way it is.
Have you ever seen the videos of families that get to visit the others, like North Korea and South Korea? They get to visit their family on the border because they can't like rejoin them. It's sad, and it really sucks by the way that I saw it.
Honestly, I feel like we just need to let those two people go to war and just let them duke it out.
Yeah, but with today's technology, what happens if they're like, okay, let's join forces and
North Korea
get
North Korea
America?
has no nukes. North Korea
We
has
need
no
World
nukes.
War III so we can murder half the population and go back to a normal society.
Jesus Christ.
Incorrect. That would
The
not.
only
no,
This is
it-
Thanos in real life.
No, in nature, if it gets too overpopulated, they kill themselves off anyway because there's not enough food for everyone. It's the same with humans.
Exactly. But
Yeah,
no,
that's,
that's inhumane. So
It's
we
called
can't
the
we just can't have mass genocide, but I don't see why.
Because then
I don't
it
remember
hurts
what's that
people's
called.
feelings. They don't want that.
Oh yeah, I forget in
Fuck, what's it
2019 people get
called?
offended easily
It's
and
some
people don't care.
biology term.
Yeah.
Some
you guys
biology
remember?
term.
You guys remember back in like the 1940s, where there was this man with a funny mustache named Hitler, and he didn't give a fuck what people thought about him.
Yeah, that's why he
Mm.
lost.
We need more people like him, okay?
No.
Oh, okay. Have you heard
Jesus.
of the weird prevailing theory that's starting to come up that Hitler didn't actually know about the Holocaust originally?
What?
Yeah,
What?
there's some weird theory that because Hitler never actually gave the order for the Holocaust, like to start putting the Jewish in camps, and that for the first little bit of the Holocaust, he had no fucking idea what was happening, supposedly.
Now we're getting some touchy topics because a lot of people actually don't believe the Holocaust happened. So
Yeah,
I
they
have-
don't.
I have
I've
a-
seen that.
I
I've
have a
seen people
f-
deny it.
I have a feeling me and Future over here are gonna get some interesting comments.
Well,
Oh,
I'm
be
fine with
sure
it.
to be
Fight
sure
me,
to
cunts.
bring them up in the next podcast.
Fight me, cunts. You're all wrong. The Holocaust most definitely happened.
All right. Well, to
Um,
leave that
what was
as a
that? Oh.
note. Well, hold on. To leave that as a note because it is getting
Okay.
late and I have to wake up early. You guys can continue talking after this, but I'm actually
Oh yeah, we do need to wrap this up though.
yeah, we're gonna wrap this up real quick.
We've almost hit, what is it, hour 45, just about?
Almost.
We started a few minutes late, so I'd say it's just above an hour 35.
Well,
But yeah,
But hey,
roughly
it
an hour
has
and
been
40.
fun, you know? It has been fun.
Mm-hmm.
We have some very interesting conversations of
We fucking rambled on about goddamn Tetris for way too long.
Tetris, fanfics,
For
the
over a half
Holocaust.
an hour.
I love
Fuck.
Tetris. I don't care what you say.
My God.
We got some weird
Why
shit
do you
in
love
this.
blocks so much?
I mean, you have Minecraft, so
I don't play Minecraft. I don't
Oh.
get why blocks are so interesting.
It's
You
not
know
the-
what?
it's
It's
not
just
the
staring
blocks,
at that
it's the people
nice
behind the
block all
blocks. Okay.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with why people used to think sticks were interesting and using your imagination, but it's fine.
Back in like the 1800s, hey mom, I want to go play with a toy. Okay, grab a stick. This is not a toy. It is if you use your
No.
imagination.
Well, nowadays
My
that
mother
actually
is
a
always
thing, but-
saying. My mother's always saying how she used to go outside and actually play versus being inside of video games.
But the thing is, with today's stuff,
There weren't the video
we
games
can-
weren't as cool then
Well,
as they are now. So fuck you, mom.
well, no, but you can quite literally go anywhere in the world playing video games. You can't do that
You
in the
can.
past.
Yeah.
So
But
I mean,
imagine,
you could. It just wasn't.
imagine
Well,
what you
like there
can
was
do
sports,
in the
but
future.
you had to be physically fit and you had to be smart, and that's not a good combination. So
Yeah.
Video games are the way they are now, but imagine
You know
what they
what?
are in the
No.
future. You see how the
No, not
graphics
okay.
are
We're not-
improving?
We're not getting into this. Not right now. We're putting a pin in this. We're ending the podcast. This is it. We're done. It's over. We're ending
okay,
it.
we just
Stop.
need to go back to the original games where people don't care about graphics anymore.
Vet, stop.
Cough, cough, unsounder.
That's a whole other conversation.
We're ending this. We're ending this.
Alright.
No
Thank you
sleep
guys
for
for tuning in this
No rest
second
for the
week
weary.
period. Oh my god.
But yeah,
We
so,
actually managed to go over what I was saying we should have hit, so that's nice. And I didn't fall asleep for this one, so that's good.
It's because you were actually engaged in this one.
No,
Cough,
he-
cough.
No, I was
he was
engaged- I was
engaged
trying
in the
to- I
last
was
one.
trying-
He was just
I was-
knocked the fuck out.
Fucking tired. I was just fucking tired. And I made the mistake of getting in my bed
Yeah.
while we were in the podcast, and that didn't help. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna sit here comfortably, talk and bullshit and whatever. No, out. Like a fucking
Insomnia
light.
really helps with that kind of thing. Just not going to sleep ever.
For
Yeah.
real though. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this extra long episode. We rambled around some very touchy topics. We
This should hopefully become the standard time though for our for
No.
the episodes. So
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like in some episodes we could make it to 2 hours, but
yeah,
Easily.
we
We
could.
probably
it really just
could.
depends. It really just depends
On-
how long we
On
spend.
tonight, Unsounder needs to
Get
skedaddle.
sleep. Plus I had work today and I am tired from that, so
Pranked.
Well, if you
Working.
guys have nice opinions about the comments or the topics we've had today, leave them in the comments or
Or if you have
tell us
any
on
opinions-
Future's Discord.
if you have any
Nicole
opinions
even over
about
here
not being in the
plugging our
podcast,
stuff for us.
I
Buddy,
mean,
if
from
you
your
made it to the
Discord, they can
end,
find my
fuck you,
Discord.
you're
It
strange.
works.
Oh, you're using me. You're using me.
My
no,
Discord,
her
that
Discord, they can
Discord, all
find my
that.
Discord.
Why is
Yeah.
it so aggressive? Okay, side note before we cap this off. In my general chat, someone just went, bloody fucking cunt won't call me back. She's so fucking ugh. I want to kill the bloody bastard.
she's
I
British.
kinda want to.
And on that note, we're ending the podcast.
Yes. Thank you guys for joining.
Alright, but yeah,
And
If you
so
we'll
guys
see
like
you
it,
next
leave a
time.
That
want to
episode.
see more, subscribe, leave comments and whatnot. For my video, obviously, Unsounder will be linked in below as you actually. I don't think I've been linking you.
wow,
I
I
think
link
that's
you, but
cool.
you
I
don't
don't
link
think
me.
You know
You're going
what?
to
That's
check
because
it
I've been copy pasting. I'll check though if I haven't. If not, I'll go add you into a bunch of them. But Unsounder will be linked in mine as hopefully he
Vice
keeps
versa.
me linked in his.
I can confirm that Unsounder was linked in the last podcast.
Oh, you can?
Yes.
You can? Okay.
Yeah.
And the Discord was right. Oh yeah, I have
Yeah.
the Discord and you linked. Okay. I thought I had something else. No, okay. Thank you, Vet. Thank you.
But yeah, so if you guys enjoyed, definitely hit that subscribe button, hit the bell on both accounts because
I don't-
YouTube
You don't
sucks
have to
at
hit the bell if you don't want to. You don't
YouTube
have to hit
Always
the bell
sucks
if
at
you don't want
forever.
to.
notification,
I don't
though.
care.
But yeah,
Ugh.
if you guys enjoyed, like we've said multiple times, like, subscribe, leave a comment in the comment box
Subscribe.
below. Give us some topics because we like to ramble, lately, but we do like some topics here and there just to talk about. Obviously,
Yeah.
we've got some weird
Something to
topics.
guide the magnet.
Yeah, we had some weird topics tonight, but
Fucking Tetris.
And totally comment that you want Vet and Nicole back for the next podcast.
Yes.
yeah.
If they like you enough, we'll bring you two back.
I mean, they didn't hate me last week, so or last. Whatever.
They didn't.
I think I was
dislike you
the
last
only
week
person
either.
to comment on the last podcast.
I think so. I think you commented on mine. Yeah. Oh yeah. Also, I finally put mine up. Like.
Yeah,
maybe
like 2 days ago.
Yeah, like 2 days ago when you're having one up whenever.
It's fun. It's
So
fun.
if you're watching this on Sounder's channel, you might get a notification around 2 weeks later of future uploading the same thing. So.
Yeah, I actually upload mine within at least a day or two of us doing it, which
Uh,
we're
yeah.
supposed to.
I've been thinking about it the past 2 weeks. Like, oh wait, I need to get that done, and that's like I've just kind of forgot to do it. I would just brush off being like, oh yeah, I'll get that done. You know, I've got time.
You also
So
need to make a
totally
normal
bug
video.
Future for the videos.
Oh my
It'll help
God.
him. It'll help
All right.
remind
If you
him.
guys liked it, leave a like. If you guys want to subscribe, click the bell on both mine and on Sounders. Yeah, that's gonna be it for this one, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Everyone, say thank you. Say goodbye.
Well, hold up.
Thank you and goodbye.
Let's do some shameless plugs. Nicole,
shameless
do you
plug.
want to plug in anything?
No, Nicole,
My
get the
Discord
fuck-
and
no,
my
shut up.
quotive.
Whore.
If you go to my quotive, I have
Ah,
Future's fanfic on there.
Please don't. Also, mine got 19 views for some reason. Well, I did last podcast get 19 fucking views. I do
Congrats.
not
Is that more
know.
than normal?
It definitely is. It
It's
most
because-
definitely is.
It's
I have
because,
the one before it is only 10, and that one is 9. No, the one before it is 7, and then that one got 19,
well, it's
and the one
because
before
for
that
the,
was 5.
for the last server that we were all
Wow.
on, we were all on AOG before, and then AOG gone to crap, so everyone just kind of moved over
Okay,
to.
this is how my view count goes for just the podcast. It goes 19. So starting from the most recent, it goes 19, 7, 5, none, 2, none, 1, and 1. My
Well,
channel is
I'm gonna
pitiful.
link this to about 3 different people, so you should get at least 3 views.
Oh,
on this
thank you,
video.
thank you. And our Discord seems to be pretty nice, and they listen to mine. So I don't know if they listen to Unsounders, but honestly, I think
I
they.
didn't-
You know what I've noticed, Brian? You know what I've noticed? Because of how often you post, it seems like they make less a deal about you posting than if I post, because I post rarely ever, and then when you post, like, oh look, wow, he posted again.
The fuck was that in the background?
I don't know. Let's get.
We've been trying to
We're
end
recording-
for the
Yeah,
past 10 minutes.
This is okay. Well, that's gonna be the end, guys. We hope you enjoyed, and as always, Unsounder out. Later, mega
Oh
faggots.
my God.